Okay, awesome. So one of the things you guys that I was asked to talk about tonight was customer retention. So we talk a lot about getting the customers, but we don't talk a ton about keeping them. And I'll be honest, when this was brought up, that I know all the right things to do. I can teach you all the right things to do to retain your customers, but I'm guilty of not always doing them. So this will help me hold myself a little more accountable too. But oh, you know what? Where's my laptop back? Can you have my laptop back real quick? I'm gonna show you guys something if I have it in here that I ordered on Vistaprint that I was really good about sending to all the customers. Life kind of got in the way and I haven't done it in a while. But I saw other leaders, I do have these. I saw other leaders do these and it's a great idea. So you can send one to new customers or you can send one to your current loyals just to check in. You can send it by itself or you can put it in a package with some samples and send them samples. I've kind of done both, so it just depends. This one, okay, so this one is for a new customer. So they're postcards that I had made on Vistaprint. They were super affordable. And that's where you'd put the address and the stamp. But the front is a picture of Mike and Anya and I. It has an outdated website, so it looks like you gotta order new ones. But I put a website on there, not my It Works website. It was one that I had that's like the Pray Slay Give one, but that one was totally branded towards me. So I got rid of that one and now I did the Pray Slay Give that anyone can use. But I had that website and I put, thank you for your business. We appreciate you. We love helping families across the world live their best life. So when a new customer would sign up, I would send them this. Then it has our address, it says Brandy and Mike, and it says, we're excited for you to receive your new products and we can't wait to see your results. It would mean so much to us if you would share your goodies when they arrive and tag Brandy Bright on social media. Our business thrives on referrals from friends like you. Anytime you send a friend our way who places an order, we will mail you a surprise. Again, thank you for choosing us. Brandy and Mike, Ambassador Diamonds, It Works Global. So that is something super inexpensive that you can do and send to when a new customer signs up, send that to them. I'll send pictures of these in the group so you guys can see them. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to update them. And when we get situated somewhere for more than a month, I'm going to order some more. This one is to a current loyal, and it says, thank you for being a loyal customer. We appreciate you. Same, everything else is the same. And then on the back, it says, thank you so much for being a customer and supporting our business. We've launched several new products recently, including a skincare line formulated by Dr. Nassif from Botched, weight loss coffee and tea, and many more. You can tell I did these right after the Nassif line was introduced. Also, our business thrives on referrals from friends like you. Anytime you send a friend our way who places an order, we'll send you a surprise. Again, thanks again for choosing us. So that is just a very personal, small way that you can interact with your customers. I think the biggest thing, you guys, though, is just checking in on them. So my biggest thing that trips me up is I place all my customers and I place a lot of my customers on my distributors' websites for fast starts, which means they're no longer like personally tied to me. So I'd have to go through and look at like the back office and remember who's mine. So I think it was Monica that showed me, she keeps a notebook, so my purple notebook is my affirmations, my green notebook is my charts and my host to post and all the things. So what I want to start doing is as a customer signs up, I just write their name down. Because even if you're sending them your team member's website, they're going to tell you, hey, I'm placing an order, or I just placed an order. You're going to know they placed an order because they're going to be in your follow-up list. So even if they don't tell you that they placed an order, you should be following up with them. And that's happened to me before. I've sent a team member's website to a customer. The customer did not tell me they ordered and they didn't. So my last text communication, I couldn't tell if they ordered. So I followed up and they're like, yeah, girl, I ordered a week ago on the site you sent me. So write their name down and then keep them in your follow-up. So you can follow up with them a week maybe after they sign up and just make sure they've got their products. and then maybe put them on a rotation to follow up in another week and see if they're enjoying the products, if they have any questions about how to use them. Bianca made a great post today in the team chat where she has a loyal customer and who's there locally, and she got a little coffee cup and put some samples in the coffee cup and was dropping it off to her loyal customer. So you can do anything you want. They just, if they have that personal connection to you, they're less likely to cancel their auto ship, and they're more likely to continue purchasing from you long term. I mean, I have customers that are my friends that love the products and stay on them every month. I also have customers that are my friends that cancel their auto ship and don't stay around. So you can't get everybody, and you're not going to get everybody long term, but doing these little things will help you keep them longer. One of the other things that I like to do with my loyal customers, do you all know how you can send shopping cart links through the Connect app? If you don't know how to do that, send a 1 in the comments. Drop a 1 in the comments. Because we've talked about it before, but not everybody. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of ones. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. We are going to, I'm going to join with my, remember how to do this. Brandy taught me how to do this. I'm going to join with my phone. And I'm just going to walk you guys through how to do this. Okay. So there's me. So I'm going to make this one host. Can you guys hear me? It's doing double. Okay, hold on. Okay. Everyone can hear me? All right. If you've never seen this parlor trick before, I'm about to blow your minds, because when Brandy showed me this, Tanya and I were like, what just happened? Okay. So I'm going to screen share from my phone. So I'm not screen sharing my computer screen. I'm going to screen share from my phone. Boom. How cool is that? So I'm going to show you how to send a shopping cart link through the Connect app. So what I do is I go in when we have new sales or new things going on, and I'm going to show you the shopping cart link, but I'm also going to show you how you can send a text to your current loyal customers through the Connect app. And it's like a mass text thing that goes out to all your customers. Okay. So to do the shopping cart link, you go down to the bottom. I'm down at the little button with my picture. I go to my shopping lists. So I have these listed because these ones are on my influencer app, my milkshake link. So these are shopping cart lists where if someone on TikTok clicks on my link, this will take them directly to order the collagen, skincare, gummies, keto coffee, chocolate green, celery. Those are in my skincare. So those are the products I talk the most about. So let's say we're going to send keto coffee and chocolate greens. So this is a shopping cart link. If you want to create it, let me start there. Let me show you how to create it. You go to my shopping list and you go to create a new list and you shop. So we'll do hydrating mask and skinny wrap. Then you go to save and then you go to send. And then subject, I'll put skinny pack. Okay. Then you go to the 2 and you can send it to anybody who's in your phone. I was still learning how to import my contacts. So some of my contacts are in here like 20 times. I need to go back and clean that up. But let's say I want to send that to Cindy Bright. That's my aunt. Let's say she's interested in these products. So I click on that. I go to add. And then if I hit send, that sends that shopping cart link directly to her phone. So let me actually send that to, who's on the team I could send that to? I'm going to send it to Anton. So I'm going to send it to Anton. It shows me that he's a DT. Add, send. I'm going to send it via text message. Click his name again. Okay, so that got sent to Anton. So if I go, make sure there's nothing inappropriate, Anton's text me. If I go to Anton,
I'm offended.
that's how it looks to him when he gets a text. Your personalized cart is ready, 40% off. When he clicks on that, it
Oh my
takes
God,
him,
I just did. Oh my
it
God, this is
takes
so
him to
exciting.
that. And so it says your friend Brandy Bright has personalized a monthly order for them. So you can see what it is. When they hit continue, it puts it in their bag. You guys, it is like dummy proof. And it takes them right to checkout. Checkout, boom, on my website. How cool is that? So that's pretty amazing, right? Oh, I don't want to stop the broadcast. So if I want to group message my loyal customers, this is great to do when there's a sale. You want to go to the little, I keep showing you my phone when my phone's on here. You go to the little plus sign at the bottom, go to send message, same subject. I'm just going to put in a heart. I can put in whatever text I want. There's my text. I go to 2 and I select my loyal customers. And so what I would do when I group message, you can go to groups and you can see it's got my distributors, my leads, my loyal customers. If I go to loyal customers, I can go to add and it adds everybody up there. And when I hit send, it'll prompt me one by one. So if I have 100 people in there, I have to go through and click each one each time. So it does take a few minutes, but I like that it does that because if there's somebody on there that I don't want to send it to, I can just hit cancel and it doesn't go to them and it goes on to the next person. So that is brilliant. Using the Connect app is incredible. Everybody should be using it. It's a great way to stay in contact with your loyal customers. So I'm going to make the other one the host. Okay. Close, leave. Okay. All right. So I just showed you how to screen share from your phone too, which is really freaking cool. But that is how you use Connect app. So that's a great way. You guys, you could send mass messages out to people talking about, checking in like, hey, happy Thursday. Just want to check in and see how everything's going. Are you enjoying your products, etc. So you can do ones like that where you're not trying to sell anything, you're just checking in. But then anytime there's a sale or a special or anything, you can connect with your loyal customers right through that app. So remember, if you're someone like couples and you have 2 positions, so like Mike and I have 2 positions, right? And I run all of our business through our main position, okay, because that's the ambassador position. The one I just showed you, that's the Connect app that's through my position, our secondary position. And I don't run a lot of business through that. So there's only like 100 customers in there. So what I have to do is log out of my Connect app on my phone and log in under the main position and do the same process all over again. Does that make sense? Because then all the customers that were enrolled through the main position are tied to the main position, etc. So just something to keep in mind if you're couples building that have the 2 accounts. Okay. Yeah, Nia, Philippines is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother Zoom. That's a David Vanderveen and Mike Lemire question right there. Okay, so that's great on customer retention. Another thing that we're working on getting back into is a customer group. I don't remember, I have to jump in my chat. I think it was Tamara. Tamara, I think it might have been you. Somebody was talking about helping me like revamp our customer page. I created a page when we first joined, but you guys know I have so much going on always. It was just one more thing I had to manage. And it was honestly, it was easy for me to let that slip and to focus on other things. So if anyone wants to come together and help us with that customer page, the meat and potatoes are there. We just need to clean it up and add some different stuff. but it's a Facebook group that can be for customers and potential distributors. And that's a great way to communicate to our customers as well. So I wouldn't do, you could do potential customers, you could do current customers, potential distributors, whatever you want. But then anything we share, sales, etc., they're going to see it in there, and it's a great, customers can share results, all the things. So message me separately if anyone is interested in kind of helping with that project. And all right, so any questions about customers or customer retention? Or Bonnie, I know you requested this and I did some before you got on here, so I have to go back and watch the first few minutes of the replay. Any questions, anything to add, anything you're doing maybe that's working?
Not that I can think of.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey.
It's Cindyata. I would add this. Customer retention also is affected by visibility, our visibility, right? So one of the things this is just my personal opinion, but it works, is see the 90-day challenge. What happens is our customers, they're always looking at our behavior towards our products, right? So are we being products of the product? So if I'm out here telling people, well, hey, you know, I used to hydrate every day, and then they're like, well, why would you need to hydrate? You're never doing anything, right? Things like that. So what I would say is all of us need to be publicly sharing whatever it is we're working on. I mean, for some people, like Pam doesn't run as much as me, but if you go on her page, you're seeing her in the gym. You're seeing. So guess what? This week when I sold that sleepy tea and the celery, what it was a friend of mine saw. They were like, hey, what 90-day challenge is your wife doing, and what products is she using? She's like, I don't necessarily want to join the challenge, but I want to try the product. So she ended up buying, when we talked, she ended up buying the sleepy tea and the celery because she's dealing with some, sleep issues. And so I think for us collectively, 90-day, like publicly sharing 90-day challenges. Also, for example, in the next 90-day challenge, I'm working towards a 170-mile hike around Lake Tahoe. Now, nobody else may be doing that, but the engagement I get from sharing that. Now people are asking, so how are you going to be fueled on a hike for 15 days? Well, oh yeah, I'll have my super res with me. I'll have my hydrate. I'll have my celery. I'll even have my immunity because we'll be up in the mountains. I need to keep my immune system going. So I would suggest, whatever it is for you, even if you plan to just walk 3 days a week, every week for the next 90 days, share that publicly. And then you can now say, well, hey, what's fueling my walk this week is Thermophyte X, and so on and so on and so on. So back to you, Brandy.
No, that's awesome. I love it. And you guys, it's so true being a product of the product. So one of the things, and then the Beasleys, I'll head over to you guys. One of the things that I talk a lot about is like, well, if you follow me, I talk a lot about food. I talk a lot about natural remedies. I talk a lot about vaccines, all the things. People know when they come to my page, I've done the research. I know what I'm talking about. I don't talk about health, wellness, and weight loss, and you see me eating ice cream all day and chugging pop and getting donuts, and you don't see me doing that. You see me walking what I'm talking. So you see me doing what I'm saying. And so I think that is really important because people know. I get so many messages in my inbox that people are like, oh my gosh, can you help me find supplements? Even if it's not something that I sell, they're like, they know they can trust me. And so they come to me, and legit, I have messages where people are like, you're one of the only people I know that will tell me the truth about what's good, what's bad, what food, this and that, and all the things. And so this isn't just we're slinging some weight loss products. It is a lifestyle. And so we're trying to get people to change their lifestyle, change their health. And if we're not doing the things we need to be doing to change ours, then we're hypocrites and they're not going to listen to us. So that's really important. I'm glad you brought that up. Everything you do. That's why I'm talking so much about my health journey right now. And to give you an example of that, I connected with a girl this morning on TikTok. The girl's got 230 some followers on TikTok. And she made a post about mold illness, and her family are living in hotels because of mold in their house. Does that sound familiar? Like anyone else's story? So I sent her a message and she actually just texted me. I've been texting with her all day. Our stories are so similar. And she was so new in her journey that I literally wrote this girl a grocery list and talked to her while she's at the grocery store, helping her find what food she could eat on a mold diet. And then that got my wheels turning. Gosh, I spend so much time on food and products. That is my niche. That is what my TikToks need to be. My videos need to be. That is my lane. And so that whatever your lane is, you need to figure that out. But when you're trying to get people to live a healthy lifestyle, you have to show you're using the products. You have to show, if you're trying to lose weight, if you know you want to lose weight, I'm not saying everyone in this business needs to lose weight, but if you're trying to lose weight, if that is a goal of yours and you're trying to help people lose weight, what better story than to be doing it with them and talking about your own results, whatever the results might be. If it's your skin, use a skincare. If it's celery, if you have inflammation, through the process of talking with this girl, of course, I threw in their greens. That's one thing I can have on my diet. I threw collagen in there and she asked me for my link. And so that is it's a lifestyle change. We're trying to convince people to change their lifestyles. We have to do that too. So I'm glad you brought that up. Beasley's over to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Brandy.
Hey.
I just kind of want to add, you're absolutely right. People need to see that you're using the product. So I have been, as much as I can, doing that. We did the Slim Me Challenge and I ordered the little white t-shirt a size smaller. So when I put it on, I felt better about myself. And then people noticed that. They said, wow, you do look like you've lost. So our friends, and I just keep in mind that everybody is watching, whether they bite you and jump on right away. It may be, and I heard on the call, someone said they called somebody 12 times. Sometimes it may take that just to jar them, but they're looking every day. Their same names are on there. So we're going after those who are watching. So keep it up, everyone.
Okay, Brandy, I have a question for you. What is your opinion or feedback on sampling existing customers? And is there some entity that we have that'll have people's birthday pop up so that we can, because people like to be recognized, they like the attention and everything, and that's a very special day for them, and it's something that can kind of like correlate us in regards to being able to identify their birth dates.
Okay, those are great questions.
On the
So
Connect app or something.
I don't think anything identifies us of their birthdays. That is a good, hold on, because I'll forget. Hold on. I know the company recognizes customers on their birthdays, but do we have any way for us to pull a report of their birthdays so we can send them a gift? Question mark. That would be awesome. All right, so I'm sending that in the ambassador chat because that was kind of the topic of the conversation today, was what systems could we improve? So as of now, if they tell me that there's something that I don't know, I'll let you know. As of now, the company sends your customers a happy birthday email with a coupon code. Now, I don't know of anything that alerts us, so I'll keep a mind out on that. As for your other question, I 100% believe in sampling current customers. I think that you should try and recruit your current customers, especially ones that have great stories with the products. They already have a story. They already love the products. So they are great potential distributors. So I used to, when I would send these out, I would put a sample with it and stick it in an envelope and send them samples. I am not a good person to ask about selling samples because I look at samples. Sometimes I'll sell them, but typically I'm like, it's a business expense. Like I'm okay with just giving away samples. So it just really depends on what you want to do. I know some people, like I know Monica, I think Tanya might be really good at that. Monica is a sampling beast. She like sells samples left and right. Several other people on the team I'm sure are as well. So that's a personal preference. 100% believe in sampling customers. And there is, I don't know if you know this, after the 4th auto ship runs and they become, I think, platinum, their shipping is free, but then the company sends them free samples in their monthly orders. And so the free samples, I mean, I bought a customer's order off them, and it was, she ordered celery, and when she brought me the box, there was a wrap, a free wrap in there, and like sleepy tea greens and collagen. So the company starts doing that after their 4th auto ship already, which I think is beautiful, because if you ordered celery, but then you get 4 different products to try, you might fall in love with one of them and they might order one of those. Does that
I'll let
help?
you speak. Oh, sorry. Oh, I raised my hand. So I will wait.
Okay.
Sorry.
One second. Did that help? Was that good?
It was excellent. Perfect.
Oh.
Thank
Okay,
you.
awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, Becky with the good hair. What you got?
Don't be jealous. No, I wanted to ask. So I put Rainier as my loyal customer. So he only got samples once in his. I just wanted to make sure that other customers are getting their samples with their auto shipments. He only got it once, like random samples. That was the only time.
Well,
And I
that's
mean,
because you're the problem child and they know he belongs. No, I'm kidding.
I'm offended.
I'm kidding. I don't know how often they do it. Honestly, I don't know if it's random. I don't know how often it happens.
I want to make sure. I don't want to tell people like, oh, you're gonna get samples after your 4th order, and then like people are gonna be like, where are my samples? So like I don't want to.
I don't say that it's each month, but I definitely tell them that it's random that they get samples. So.
Well, I'm appalled, and I want random samples. So feel free to go into your Eatworks vault and send me some samples. Thank you so much. Continue.
I'll get right on that. Okay, so anyone else? Questions, comments? No? All right, everyone's saying it's random. They have a customer account and it's random. So I just tell them after your 4th month, you start getting samples, you get free shipping, all the things. Sorry, I have a customer. I got sidetracked and didn't send her what she's supposed to order. So one of the biggest things I think though, you guys, like Sundiata was saying, is you have to be using the products. And that doesn't mean you have to use every product. And if there's products you don't like or you don't use, that's okay. There's 4 or 5 products that I can't use because I can't have the B vitamin that's in them. And honestly, right now, because of this mold and these health issues, you guys, I can't have literally any of the products except celery, greens, and collagen. I can't take any other products right now. My ND took them all away from me. So I'm still talking about the products I'm not using. I'm recycling old coffee videos and using those. I even took a picture of my coffee cup the other morning and talked about my coffee. It was coffee, was not It Works coffee. It was coffee, and it did have chocolate greens in it. So I wasn't lying when I said it was my chocolate coffee. Okay, so, and if someone asks me, I tell them I can't use this right now. I can't use the keto coffee anymore because I can't have dairy. One day I'll be able to have dairy again, and you better believe that I will be killing some keto coffee because that's my favorite product other than chocolate greens. So don't feel like you have to be using all the products. If you don't, if you're struggling to find products you like, or, reach out to me. I know that happens sometimes. If you've only tried a couple and maybe you didn't like them, let's get on a call and we can help you through that. But trying the different products, making sure you're using them, and knowing that even if you don't use something, I can't have dairy right now. I still post about the keto coffees. Do you know how many people consume dairy? They have no issues with it. I don't drink the reds because I can't have the B vitamin. Mike loves the reds. You know how many people love the reds? So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you use it or not. It's up to you whether you want to talk about it. And if you notice, I don't talk about the ones I don't use. But if someone asks me, absolutely, I tell them. If someone asks me about the reds, I say, you know what? I love the taste. Tastes amazing. Can't drink it. Mike loves it. He drinks it every day. There, I'm being honest. And I'm also giving them something good about it. Okay. So keto energy is great. How fun is it? It's like a pixie stick. It tastes like candy. I can't use it. I can't have the B vitamin that's in it, but gosh, it's so good. So if keto coffee, it's legit my favorite coffee over the Skinny Brew. It's amazing. I can't have dairy right now. I miss my keto coffee every morning. It's amazing. That's how I would talk to a potential. Immunity. I can't have immunity. Can't have the B vitamin. I can't have synthetic B vitamins. Can't have the B vitamin that's in the immunity. Love immunity. Tastes great. It's got elderberry, maitake mushrooms. It fizzes like airborne. Kids love it. They like to watch it bubble. It's a great product. I just can't have it right now. So you see how the way I'm talking about them, would you still be interested in the product? Right? I'm not saying like, oh yeah, that product, I can't drink it. It's got the stuff in it that I don't know. I can't drink it. No. See the difference in the way I talk? It makes a big difference. I love the keto coffee. I need help, but I don't need help creating ketones. Yeah, see, so something is, it's keto coffee doesn't affect me in any negative way. It affects Bonnie in a negative way. So, but you shouldn't be creating ketones if you're not on a keto diet. If you're not on like a low carb, low sugar diet, you shouldn't be in ketosis. And the keto coffee shouldn't throw you into ketosis if it's consumed with a normal diet. So that's interesting. Can we sign up a former DT to be an LC? She still has active status. So you can either turn off her eSuite. She could set up her auto ship, but I don't think she can edit it without her eSuite. Or you can't convert her to a customer. You would have to cancel her distributor account and sign her up as a customer. So that would be the process for that. Yeah, there's so many ways to use the keto coffee. I mean, you can use it in make fun iced coffee. I was looking at all the iced coffee videos on TikTok this morning. I mean, these people have like millions of views on their videos making iced coffee with like caramel and all kinds of stuff on TikTok. Millions of views. Guys, we need to be taking advantage of that. We need to be talking about the coffee, making videos of the products, using the products. If you're not showing yourself using the products, your customers aren't going to really listen to you. So my least favorite thing to do for my business is my celery lives in the morning. If you want me to be real, I don't like talking to people that early in the morning. Takes me a while to wake up. I need my coffee before I want to talk to anybody. Like Michael, he'll help with Anya to kind of give me a minute to wake up because that kid's all over me all day long. But I hate doing the celery lives. I always feel like I'm puffy. I don't know what to say. I'm grumpy. I don't want to talk to anybody. But you guys, I do them. I do them because people pay attention. And every time I've taken a break from my celery lives and I come back and do it, somebody orders celery. Somebody is like, oh, I've been meaning to try that. Oh, I've been meaning to order that. Or how many people come up to me, send me a message out of nowhere that are like, all right, I've been watching you for a while. It's time I try these products. People are watching. Distributors are watching. Potential distributors. One thing I've talked a lot about with people lately is it can be hard when you're told a lot of no's, right? No one likes to hear the word no. However, you have to get through a certain amount of no's to get to the yeses. And when someone tells you no, they don't always mean no, they mean not right now. And I have 2 potential distributors that I have been working on each of them for over a year. One is a girlfriend of mine in Ireland, and she became a customer probably 6 or 8 months ago. She became a customer, and I reached out to her with this last distributor special, and she said, I will join on the next special. Message me the next special and I will join. Another girl came from another company. She's a networker. She's a little bit older, and she still hasn't joined yet. She told me for 2 days she's going to join. She is so jaded from the company she came from. She keeps psyching herself out and not joining. I've been working on this girl for over a year. So don't give up on people. Keep following up. And both of these women, you guys, anytime there's a sale on products or a kit special, I send them the info. Hey, don't know if you're interested in this right now, but I just wanted to let you know about this. Or even if someone's, told me no, or maybe at a later date, or I don't know, I send them every kit special. Hey girl, I just wanted to let you know this. I would hate for you to see this on social media and contact me the day after it ends, and then I can't help you. So always be presenting the opportunity. Always talk about, what is it about? Celery. Always talk about the products. Always present the opportunity. What are we asking about celery? How to drink it? Oh, yes. So, all right. So I know there's some conflicting opinions on this. Celery juice, you guys, is best and most effectively taken first thing in the morning on an empty stomach with nothing added to it. Okay? I know it's not the best tasting product. Some mornings I have to psych myself. I legit have to talk myself into drinking my celery. I'm not kidding you. Like, I have to be like, Brandy, come on. Like, you're talking to a glass of celery. It's not that bad. Chug it. Like, you could do this. Some mornings I skip it because I just am like, I'm just not in the mood for that celery. Right? It's okay. I should go live when I'm like talking to my celery and telling myself I could drink it. But you drink it first thing in the morning. If you have to add something, the research I've done has shown that you can add a splash of lemon or lime juice and it won't affect the benefits or anything like that. Honey, that doesn't sound appealing to you. Your face looks like, no, yuck. Now, all that being said, if you're not someone who can stomach the celery, you just can't do it, I'm sure it's better to take it mixed in something else than to not take it at all. So if you absolutely can't get it down, then do it that way. But I mean, I do it with like that much water and I just shoot it. I need to do a funny TikTok about psyching myself into drinking soda. I'm just not that happy in the morning to like be funny. So I need to film one of those like during the day. I'm sure it's great with orange juice, but see, that's the thing is the come on, Mr. ND, you know about the sugar and juices. So that's my 2 cents on celery.
Delivery system, delivery.
So yeah, whatever you got to do with celery. And guys, anyone that's suffering from any kind of illness, autoimmune, inflammation, if you have that going on in your body, use the celery to talk about how you feel. Like, it's helped me with my digestive issues. It helps with my skin. Like, I notice a difference when I don't take it. So you need to be using it. It does taste better than a shot of tequila. That's going to be my new slogan.
Can I just say my testimonial? I think I've told you before, sometimes when I eat pizza at night and I'm just like, I keep stuffing my face until I can't anymore. And then I get like indigestion and then I drink celery juice and it all goes away. I'm keeping it real.
So Cheryl,
I know I don't recommend, but I'm recommending this, correct? This lifestyle continue.
Well, as long as you're taking your carb control and your fat fighter.
Thank you so much. Totally.
So that's another thing. Cheryl, she's on the team, but you guys probably don't even know she is. She's not super active. She had really bad acid reflux, and the celery helped her get rid of her acid reflux. My ND told me when I sent her the celery to look at, she said that they prescribe patients, because it's a naturopathic doctor, to juice celery to help reduce their blood pressure. So obviously we don't want to make medical claims, but I always tell people, go Google the benefits of celery juice. And if someone comes to me and says, hey, is there anything that helps with blood pressure, anything that helps with this? I'm like, oh my gosh, well, celery juice is known to help with that. So you should check out our celery. 100%. Yeah, you have to figure out how much water and the right, like, how to do it. I like Bianca's, it tastes better than a shot of tequila. I say to people, well, it doesn't taste like a chocolate milkshake. You're not drinking it because it tastes like a chocolate milkshake. You're drinking it because of the benefits.
Throw a little vodka and tomato juice. Perfect. It's beautiful. Sorry, mute me.
Anton, I can't with you. Okay, so this is good. Anyone else have anything?
Hey, Brandy.
Yes.
Sunyata, you can tell I'm in my excitement zone, right? Because I want to talk for the whole night. But check this out. I know there may be some distributors on here that, as we're talking about products, let's talk a little bit about the business, because you may be thinking or feeling like you're not where you want to be, right? I mean, trust me, as an Emerald, I've had that feeling, like, like, man, when is this diamond door going to open and yada yada. So what I was talking about with the products earlier, one of the things I'm going to do, and I talked about doing the 90-day challenge. So one of the things, Mr. Beasley, get ready, because I'm going to call out all the men in our organization to do a 6-pack ab rap challenge. Again, remember, the public is looking at us to see what we're doing, how we're having fun, how we're, can it be fun, etc. So imagine us kind of jousting each other on social media about the men on our team rapping, right? So get ready for that, Mr. Beasley, because I'm finna call y'all out in the biggest way, video, and I'm gonna make sure that video is on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Again, as a team, if we do stuff like that, what happens is now the posts that we make, the things that we're doing, the engagement starts getting more visibility. So it's like an unintentional post to post, if you really think about it, right? And then as a team, we all have to buy in to having fun with each other, calling each other out, challenging each other. Hey, you know what? Maybe you might not hit that rank goal this month, but you may acquire 5 new customers when we do stuff like that. So Miss Monica mentioned the Slim Me movement. Well, hey, that's all a part of our bigger team. So you know what? If you want to adopt the slogan, great. If not, cool. But still, if we interact with each other, that's another thing that's critical for our business building. Because if I'm looking at Brandy and I want to join, I'm like, well, I don't really see her doing anything with anybody. But then when I go to Brandy's page and I see the interaction, not just from her potentials, but from her teammate, I know that, okay, now I'm becoming a part of something where I won't feel alone. That's a big problem with network marketing, because you talk to people and they're like, yeah, my last company, I didn't have any team. I didn't have any help. Nobody was running with me. You know what I mean? But when we do that, especially publicly, man, the amplification of our message indirectly, because some people are still nervous about asking people to do host a post. So, I mean, that for me is like the next 90 days, my focus while I'm doing my challenge is also challenging, in a fun way, especially mostly the men in our organization, to really be visible on the forefront. So back to you.
No, that was good. I'm glad you brought that up. So guys, with the business, one thing he said that I do get a lot of is people messaging me, people that I've tried to recruit in the past that have told me no, or people that have come to me out of nowhere because they say, wow, I've been watching your interaction with your team. I've been watching the way that you and your team lift each other up, talk about each other, support each other, the things that you guys do on social media. I've been in other companies and I've never had that before. So I do talk about that often, you guys. We have such an amazing team here. And maybe you're new and you're still, Tracy Williams on here. Tracy's brand new. She joined on the last day of March. So she's like, what, a week in today? I think today's a week in. And so Tracy doesn't have like this huge story yet. She's creating her story. But the one thing we can do while we're creating our story is sharing each other's stories. So that's why, if you notice, I've gone through and asked many of you to send me your story or just bullet points about you in a picture, and I'll put your story together and make a post. If you haven't done that yet and you want me to help you with your story, message me bullet points about your life, write out your story, whatever you want to do, send it to me with a picture. I'll clean it up and put a pretty bow on it and make a post. And then you go make the post on your Facebook. Share each other's posts. I talked about this the other night. When I'm sharing Nia's post, Nia's story, Nia and I don't look alike. We don't live in the same country. We don't have the same story, but I might have someone in the Philippines on my page that's like, oh, she's got a team in the Philippines? I didn't know that. Like, hey, if she can do it, I can do it. That was a tagline we were coining the other day. If she can do it, or if he can do it, or if they can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, imagine what you can do. So take your team members' stories. You know, Panya and I don't have the same story. We have very different stories. We look different. We sound different. We speak different. Like, she speaks about different things on her page than I speak about on my page. We live in different parts of the country. Like, we have a few things in common, but our overall stories are very different. If I post Panya's story and talk about Panya, people on my page that they might like me and love me, but they might not relate to me. They might see that post about Panya and be like, oh, look at her. Well, if she can do it, I can do it. You know, Beasleys, you guys don't look like me. You don't have 7 kids, blended family. You don't live in Florida. Your stories are totally different than mine. If you share my story, you might catch some mom that's like, oh, look at that. She can do it. I can do it. So you guys see what I'm saying? Share each other's stories. You don't have to wait till you have your own. We are all one team. They don't have to know that if Monica Beasley posts a story of Panya one day, Sundiata the next, me the next, and Nia the next, they don't know that any of them are not directly under you. They're on your team because we're all on the same team. So share each other's stories. It's huge, 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 huge. Bianca, I like what you're saying. That is a good way to brand the celery. Like, people take shots. People at the bar are ripping shots. They don't care what that tastes like. I can't tell you how many times in a former life I've taken a shot and been like, oh, who's done that after a shot? And yet the next time someone's like, you want a shot? You're like, yeah, sure, me. Right? Even though you puked off the last shots you took 3 weeks ago, right? So selling celery that way, that's a good little marketing campaign, that you're doing a shot of celery juice in the morning. It is no different than that shot of tequila you're doing at night at the bar, except this one actually helps your health and doesn't hurt you.
Linda, that's a good point. I'm gonna do that on TikTok. Shot. I like celery juice. It used to be disgusting, but I really like it now. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna outdo you on the funny TikTok video with a shot. Beautiful.
I love
Continue.
it. I hope you do. So yeah, so that with your business. There was something else I was going to share and I lost it. I got distracted by the chat. I went on to celery. Sharing your story. It'll come back to me. Does anyone else have anything you want to throw in there? So you can do as much water as you want. You could do just a tiny bit of water. I do it a little more than a shot, but I probably do that much water in a small glass. But you can do as much water as you want.
Antoine, I want to do the TikTok video with you with the shot.
Oh my God, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll go viral.
Are you in Ohio too?
This Texas, baby.
Oh, you're Texas too. Okay. Some of the girls are from Ohio, but you guys need to figure out a way to do that together, because that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, wait, maybe I'll do one and then you'll do a duet with me. Are you on TikTok?
Yes, so we can duet it. That's great. My celery just came in today.
Put in your TikTok name in the chat, so I'll follow you. So we'll duet. That'll be funny.
Bonnie, the side by side is a duet. So someone posts a TikTok and then you duet it. So that's how it's side by side.
I was gonna do Brandy's duet, but she's not funny, so I can't really. Of course you're funny. Yes, you're funny. I'm just joking. Come down.
I created a couple dumpster fires, one on Instagram and one on TikTok today. So just beware if you.
And that's why you're shadow banned, Linda.
I know.
I told you butterflies.
I know. I threw the match in and I walked away. So That's
And
always
then we'll
fun.
see your post in the week. We'll see your post in the week. So I'll be looking for you.
Hey, Pam.
It's interesting y'all bring up the shots and doing it on social media. We actually used to do that with the vitamin shot, and we would get together and just say shot, 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 and everybody would take their shots. So that is really good. And if you guys did that, I think it would really bring some exposure. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I actually did that before.
So you just made me think of something. All of you that are going to be in Texas, if all of you that are going to be at that event, you should film a video that you guys can all use for your TikTok. Get the little tiny glasses. I don't know if you're going to be sampling at the event or not. If you aren't, just bring some little glasses and somebody bring celery, and before or after the event, get a group of you together and do a shot type video.
Yeah.
And you guys you just do it on your phone. You don't
Yeah.
do it through TikTok. And then you guys you can share it with each other, and you guys can all create your own. You can use on Instagram Reels or TikTok. Anton, Amy, Bianca, you guys are all going to be doing that watch party for spring training in Ohio. You guys could do a shot video.
Yeah,
Shots
when are
of
we,
health.
when are we doing this? I know, do we come up with a date yet?
Well, spring training is April 24th from 12 to 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll write this down on my calendar. Okay.
Yes, pencil it in at Amy's house. So yeah, this is great. Those are great ideas, guys. Getting creative and thinking outside the box is so smart. So when you see people that are creative in their marketing, like even I had Lorianne on the team message me the picture of the cleanse that we've all been posting, and she was like, WTF is that? That is not the cleanse. And I was like, well, no, you're right. It's not the cleanse. Hello, you own a company. It's called marketing. Like, it was just a pretty picture. But see, getting creative like that, you don't want to just post a picture of the cleanse, right? You want to post something creative. All right. Anyone else have anything? No. Are we having a Zoom sharing for the spring training like we did at conference? So I will open my Zoom line and stream my Zoom for spring training. Don't worry, I won't be leaving to go anywhere. So I know the video like cut off halfway and left some people hanging. So spring training, I will set up a Zoom. So Nia, remind me like the morning of, just because you know that I say something and as soon as it leaves here, it goes off in the universe. And if I don't remind myself, it's gone. So remind me, and I will for sure set up a Zoom link for anyone that can't get together in person. So spring training, it's Bonnie, it's spring
Thank
training.
you.
You're welcome. I'll have a Zoom. Make sure though, if you're, oh, I know what I told you to come back to me. I knew what I was going to say. Make sure that if you haven't purchased a ticket, they're only $15 that you do, because that's what gets you entered into the $20,000 giveaway that they're doing at spring training. And like, I would spend $15 to win 20 all day long. And if you're diamond and above and you're trying to get points to get into the winner's circle, you have to have a spring training ticket. What I was going to say that I forgot earlier, when Sundiata brought up that gap between emerald and diamond, anyone that needs help with charting or structuring your business or figuring out that run from wherever you're starting to wherever you want to go. So if you're trying to get to ruby or trying to get to emerald or trying to get to diamond, send me a message and I will happily get on a call, get on a Zoom with you. That is what happened when, Panya and her team made the decision to go diamond in less than 30 hours. She messaged me. We were talking about charting. I got off the phone with her and said, we can't even go any further in this conversation until I see your chart. We don't know your structure. Let's look at your chart. And she sent her chart and we're like, girl, you're closer than I think you even knew. And so she made a decision right then and there that her and her team were going to do this and they were going to run to diamond. And they did, and they pulled it off in less than 30 hours. So if you're feeling stuck and you just need a little, you want someone to look over your chart, look over your organization, help you with charting, please send me a message and I'd be happy to help. Okay. If you send me a message, oh, I just dropped my ring. Just make sure you know what rank you want to go for, and I'm going to make sure you have your chart printed out before we get on that call. Cool? All right, guys. Anything else? If not, we'll keep this one short and sweet tonight at an hour. Anyone have anything to add? No? All right, this was good.
Oh.
Good questions. Oh, yes.
Can we still include people in the push group?
Yes. So the push
Okay.
group,
Good.
people can be added. Make sure they understand the qualifications. I had some people salty thinking they were getting kicked out on the 5th, and there was a handful of people. I did not want to cut anyone out with a 3-day challenge, but I wanted you guys to feel that intensity and know what you were getting into. So just letting anyone know, if they join the push group, they have to hit the qualifications by the 15th, or that is when I am going to start removing people. But can I just say, that push group, if you're not in it, oh my gosh, am I impressed with the amount of fire that is being brought in that group. I mean, Danielle, I think got 5. Danielle was struggling to get customers. She got 5 customers because of the group. I know Casey got 5 customers. Like, the fire you guys are bringing is amazing.
Brandy, I have one person in San Diego, California. He actually ordered Sleepy Tea and Skinny Tea, but he paid through PayPal, and he saw that his PayPal balance actually got deducted, but there's nothing coming through his email or even through my back office, and we don't know what actually went on there, and so it's like, you know.
So anything like that, just send me an email.
All right.
Send me an email
Okay.
with his name, his email, and his phone number.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, guys. Everybody good? Okay, awesome. Anytime. Oh, yes, go ahead.
No, I was a yes,
Oh,
madam.
not
Thank you so
you.
much.
No, it's you.
Oh, I'm
It's
so
you.
sorry.
Never
Okay,
mind.
sorry. Thank you for your inspirational chats. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime.
One day I want to be like you. Hashtag life goals. Okay.
I love you. So that's what I was gonna say. Bonnie texted me and asked me to talk about customer retention. And so she set the theme for tonight's training. I like for Wednesday nights to be whatever you guys feel you need. So I need you guys to reach out to me when you don't understand something, or you think that we're lacking in some area, or something you could use a training on. I need you. I don't know what you guys are missing and what you're understanding if you don't tell me, right? It's just like expectations. Your sponsor doesn't know what you need unless you're telling them what you need, all the things. Like, we have to communicate with each other. So you have to let me know. So if you're going through the week and you're like, oh my gosh, I really don't know how to use TikTok, then say, hey, Brandy, on this next training, can you talk about TikTok? So, not guaranteeing it'll be that week, but I will make sure to work it in if I don't have something planned. And typically I keep Wednesdays open to whatever you guys need. That being said, I promised Monica the color personality test, and that was like a month ago. So we will probably work that into next week's training because it is really good to learn. But we could couple that with something else. So if anyone knows anything they need, please send it to me. Also, I still haven't been added to boards. Send your email in the Pray Slay chat and just say, hey, can someone add me to the boards? Also, any old trainings are either in the Pray Slay chat or they're in the It Works Gang group. I have some of the most important ones pinned as announcements. So go and look at those if you have not gone through those trainings, okay? All right, guys.
Oh my God, Linda. Oh, really quickly, just a fun story. Someone just commented on one of my dresses on TikTok, and I said, you should treat yourself. And she said, I gained 50 pounds from COVID. And I said, oh, I work with this health and wellness company. I lost a bunch of weight with my skinny coffee. Just in case you're interested, let me know. There you go.
See?
Fashion and
Perfect.
skinny. I can't. Oh my God, I'm on fire today. Okay. I just want to sell the
Yeah.
dress, but I mean, I want to sell the coffee too.
Yes, keep up that energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to share something, Brandy. This actually got me really excited because the push group that you created for us, it's really very helpful. And you know that I've been stagnant for a while. And this push group really pushed me to getting
Good.
customers. Yeah, and it's like, of course, that deadline actually hit me, and so so I called. I was thinking, who can I call? Who can I call? I don't even think that who can I text? Who can I call? Because it's like I had only less than 2 hours to make it. You know that my son is sick, right? And so it's like I just have 2 hours to make it, and so I called this person from the US, and it's like literally I never had any interaction with this person. I just know him. And then it's like, hey, Ernan, can you do me a favor, please? And it's like my voice is like that. And he said, what's that? Okay, we have this group, and it's like this is the very first time that I'm included in this group, and I'm trying to requalify as a double diamond, and I really need this badly. And my income. So I told him about the potential income of a double diamond because in my mind I'm also prospecting him as a distributor. So I said if I don't make it in this group, I'm done. I'm.
Oh, you froze. Nia froze. All right, we lost Nia, but no, that's the point. What she's saying, that's the point of the push group. It's to push you further than you normally would push yourself. It's to make you go that extra mile. And people don't like to be kicked out of things. You don't like to be excluded. Nobody wants to be left behind. And so you weren't running with that same intensity before. Now you're running towards something. You're running towards this goal because who wants to be excluded from the group? So I love the group. What we will do is we will do charting is in my training modules. Charting is in It Works Gang in the announcements. And I will try to go in and add some of the more recent charts. This push group is working so well. Let's see the month out and see how it goes. And then I will probably dissolve the chat, and then we'll create a May push group, and we'll just keep going because we'll keep running at this intensity. And yes, Nia, sorry, we lost you. Mike talks about that all the time. People are willing to help you, but you have to ask. You have to ask. It's just like we said, if you don't ask your sponsor to do something, they don't know they need to do it. If you don't ask your spouse, if you get pissed off because your spouse doesn't do the dishes or take out the garbage, but you've never asked him to do it, it's your fault, not his. You have to communicate what you want and what you need, and people really do want to help you. Some people say no. Some people really do want to help you. So, all right, guys, on that note, I'm going to jump. Have a great night. We'll see everybody. What is the next call? Saturday's call, Saturday morning's training. We'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brandy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Anne, so much for making us laugh.
Thank you. Good night.